What's the consequence of this? Well, the focus on individual leaders, make sure that the leadership programs are inquiry-based and use action inquiry methodologies. The most fundamental thing, if that's all you did with your leadership programs, that would be a really useful move. Do explore the notion of meaning making, because the consciousness of how do I make meaning is a really useful construct in itself. Develop intimacy and trust. It's really, really significant. Work outside in and inside out. So in other words, look outside and see what's going on in other organizations, but work from the inside of the individual. Create dissonance. So create a thing that has to be worked out here about how I stand in my leadership and what the context demands of me. So that uncomfortableness is really useful. And then increasingly, and Ben and I were just talking about this earlier, bring youth and seniority together across a hierarchy. There's something that's going on about young people's experience that's so important for older leaders, that the tradition of keeping those separate no longer seems to be an effective way to run leadership development. And in terms of talent processes, make sure that meaning making is explored through the coaching processes that you run, and then deliberately foster developmental conversations that people are starting to think about the way they think, because that's crucial. Organizational process, make the talent process honest and transparent. So make sure people are having conversations about not only what their next role might be, but how they're operating as leaders, where the strengths and weaknesses of that are, and how that's impacting in a systemic way. Do look at what's going on in the more exciting organizations, the perhaps younger, more fluid ones. See what can be taken from that. Connect the outliers. This is really significant. How many new joins leave within the first year? And what have you done to connect those new joins and to help them with the process of orientating towards the organization, about matching their meaning making to the organizations? Join women together, join ethnic minorities together, join troublemakers together. Find a way of keeping the conversation moving. Use mentoring and reverse mentoring, really significant. Create capabilities and frameworks that don't simply reinforce the achiever way of working. Create frameworks that open the door to increased flexibility and innovation. And then finally, don't punish the misfits. We want people to think outside the box. Hey, you're thinking outside the box. Don't do that. Okay. Thank you so much.